Hi guys, so today we are going to be making a tri-tip. I'm going to show you how to marinate it, how to smoke it, how to cut it, and how to make a little sauce out of the marinade. It's a little different than what I normally make, but my husband suggested this, so we're going to try it out today. Okay, let's get cooking it. The first thing we're going to do is get our marinade ready for our tri-tip. So I'm starting with a half a cup of brown sugar and about 6, maybe 7 cloves of minced up garlic, and I'm going to add some cracked pepper. Next I'm adding some sweet hot mustard, about a half a tablespoon. My jar was really little and I could only fit in a tiny little spoon, so I had to scoop out a few spoonfuls of it. But you can use Dijon mustard or regular mustard too. Next you're gonna add, I don't know, about 1/4 cup of soy sauce and a few splashes of Worcestershire sauce. Ooh, I hope I said that right. I don't think anybody can actually say it right. Okay, mix it all up. Now you're gonna add some of your favorite whiskey or bourbon. I'm using Woodford Reserve bourbon whiskey combination. Probably about 1/4 cup of it, maybe. I don't know, I didn't measure, I just poured a splash in. Mix it all up and your marinade is ready. Now set your marinade aside for a minute, get your tri-tip and get a bag to put your tri-tip in. So open up your bag and take your tri-tip off its tray and put it inside the bag. Okay, next you're gonna pour your marinade into the bag. Alright guys, so now you're gonna start to close the bag. While you're closing it, try and squeeze out as much air as you can. And then you're just going to massage the meat into the marinade while it's in the bag. Then you're just going to roll up the bag and set it aside. You're going to let it sit on your counter for a couple of hours while it marinates, and then we will get it onto the smoker. I have the smoker set to 165 and I threw the tri-tip on, put the probe in. It's going to take probably about 3 hours to smoke, so now we just wait. So I forgot to put salt and pepper on our tri-tip before putting it on the smoker. So that's what my husband is doing now for me. He's adding the salt and pepper. It's never too late to add it. While this is on the smoker though, we are going to take the marinade it was soaking in and we are going to turn it into a barbecue sauce so that we can use it as a glaze when we put this onto the barbecue. To make the barbecue sauce, I took the marinade out of the bag and poured it into a little pan, and now I'm just going to let it cook down until it becomes thick and barbecue sauce like. Basically you're just cooking it down to get cook off all the alcohol, and it'll leave a nice rich flavor. It'll also darken and get thicker. The sauce has really thickened up quite a bit. It's also a much more dark, rich color. So all I'm going to do now is remove it from the heat. I'm going to pour it through a strainer into a little measuring cup. I'm pouring it through the strainer just so I can catch all the little pieces of garlic that were in it. Then you are going to take a whisk or a spoon and you are just going to mix up what's left in your strainer and push out any other liquid and just leave the little bits of garlic behind. So what you are left with in your measuring cup is a silky smooth, very flavorful barbecue sauce, and you are ready to go and glaze your tri-tip. Our tri-tip is ready. My husband's going to remove the probe from it, and then we are going to take it over to the barbecue and put it on a very, very hot barbecue to sear it and give it some color. So our next step is to put our barbecue sauce on our tri-tip before we put it on the barbecue. As you can see here, my husband is very delicately spreading it onto the tri-tip. I, on the other hand, would have just poured it on. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the sizzling sounds of perfection. Oh, and I wish you could smell this. It is amazing. I can't wait to eat this. Look at those beautiful sear marks. Oh, this is a beautiful tri-tip. So once we took the tri-tip off the barbecue, we just let it rest for about 10 minutes on the counter. And now my husband is gonna do the honors and slice it all up for us. Look at that beautiful smoke ring. It's tender, it's juicy, it has a beautiful color to it, and the smell is amazing. I don't even have words to describe it. So remember to hit that like button, the subscribe, and the notification bell. And my husband today is going to be the official taste tester. All right, so now we find out if it was delicious or a dud. It was delicious. Tri-tip for the win today. All right, guys, I will see you for my next recipe. Thanks for watching.